Hey there, beautiful people. Can you believe thousands of Filipinos are missing out on 6,000 Cuban pesos or 4,000 Cuban pesos that's rightfully theirs? That's right, millions in unclaimed social pension funds are just sitting there waiting for qualified beneficiaries to collect. Are you or someone you know possibly one of them? Today, I'm going to reveal exactly where and how to claim these benefits that could be life-changing for many Filipino families struggling with rising costs. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss out on important updates like this that could put money in your pocket. Trust me, this is information you can't afford to miss. The social pension program has been a lifeline for many elderly Filipinos. But did you know that the Department of Social Welfare and Development reports that a significant number of eligible seniors haven't claimed their benefits? It's heartbreaking to think that those who need financial assistance the most are the ones not receiving it due to lack of information or difficulties in the claiming process. Have you checked if your elderly parents or grandparents are receiving what they're entitled to? Many beneficiaries are entitled to receive either 6,000 Cuban pesos or 4,000 Cuban pesos depending on their qualification category, but these funds remain untouched in government accounts. So who exactly qualifies for these unclaimed pensions? The social pension is primarily for indigent senior citizens aged 60 years and above who are frail, sickly, or with disability, without regular income or support from family, and not receiving other pension benefits from government agencies like SSS or GSAS. Does this sound like you or someone in your family? The government has recently expanded eligibility criteria in some areas, meaning even more seniors may now qualify than before. What's more concerning is that many qualified seniors don't even know they're eligible or have been approved but haven't received notification. Now, let's talk about where you can claim these benefits. The primary distribution channels are through the local DSWD offices in your city or municipality. Have you visited your local DSWD office recently? You'd be surprised at how efficient they've become in processing claims. Some local government units have also set up dedicated pension claiming centers specifically to address the backlog of unclaimed benefits. In certain areas, especially in remote provinces, DSWD outreach programs even bring the claiming process directly to barangays to make it more accessible for seniors with mobility issues. Isn't it wonderful that the government is making these efforts to ensure benefits reach those who need them most? The claiming process has been simplified over the years, but many seniors still find it intimidating. Do you know what documents you need to prepare? First, you'll need valid identification such as a senior citizen ID, voter's ID, or any government-issued ID. Second, bring proof of residence like a barangay certificate or utility bill. Third, medical certificates may be required especially if you're claiming based on health conditions. And fourth, make sure to bring any previous correspondence from DSWD if you've been notified about your pension before. Have these documents been difficult for you or your elderly relatives to gather? I understand this can be challenging, which is why it's important to start preparing them early. Many unclaimed pensions result from common problems that can be easily resolved. Did you know that simple issues like outdated contact information in the DSWD database prevent beneficiaries from receiving notifications? Some seniors have moved or changed phone numbers without updating their records. Others face physical limitations that make traveling to claiming centers difficult. And sadly, some are simply unaware of their eligibility due to limited information campaigns in their areas. Does any of this sound familiar? These are exactly the barriers we need to overcome together to ensure our elderly receive the support they deserve. Here's something crucial many people don't realize: there are no fees involved in claiming your social pension. Have you been asked to pay processing fees or expediting charges? Be very careful, as these are likely scams targeting vulnerable seniors. The claiming process is completely free, and no legitimate government employee will ask for payment to process your pension. Unfortunately, there have been reports of unscrupulous individuals posing as DSWD representatives collecting fees from unsuspecting seniors. Isn't it important to spread this information to protect our elderly from such schemes? The social pension can be claimed through various methods depending on your location. In urban areas, direct bank deposits have become the most common and convenient method. Have you considered opening a bank account specifically for receiving your pension? This eliminates the need for physical claiming and ensures regular, timely receipt of benefits. For those without bank accounts, some areas offer door-to-door delivery services, especially for beneficiaries who are bedridden or have serious mobility issues. Other distribution channels include pickup points at barangay halls or municipal centers, where authorized representatives can claim on behalf of seniors who cannot physically go themselves. What exactly can 6,000 Cuban pesos or 4,000 Cuban pesos do for an elderly Filipino? While it may not seem like a substantial amount to some, for many indigent seniors living on minimal support, this money covers essential needs like medicines, food, and utilities. Have you considered how this regular financial support provides not just material assistance but also peace of mind for elderly Filipinos? Many beneficiaries report being able to purchase maintenance medications they otherwise couldn't afford, while others use it to contribute to household expenses so they don't feel like a burden to their families. Some enterprising seniors even use this capital to start small income-generating activities like selling homemade snacks or handicrafts. Did you know that the government has implemented measures to make claiming more accessible during special circumstances? During the pandemic, for instance, alternative claiming procedures were established to minimize exposure risks for vulnerable seniors. Some areas continue these practices for efficiency. In disaster-affected regions, expedited claiming processes are often implemented to provide immediate relief to affected seniors. Wouldn't you agree that these adaptations show a commitment to ensuring our elderly receive their benefits regardless of challenging situations? If you're helping an elderly family member claim their pension, here are some practical tips to make the process smoother. First, call your local DSWD office before visiting to confirm their requirements and operating hours. Have you noticed how this simple step can save so much time and prevent frustration? Second, bring photocopies of all required documents in addition to the originals. Third, if the senior has mobility issues, inquire about home visitation services or authorization procedures for representatives. And fourth, be patient during the verification process as it ensures benefits go to legitimate beneficiaries only. Would you add any other advice based on your own experiences with government transactions? For those who discover they're eligible but haven't been included in the beneficiary list yet, the application process is relatively straightforward. Begin by visiting your local office for Senior Citizens Affairs, OSCA, or the Municipal Social Welfare Office. Have you checked if your local government has online pre-registration options? Many now offer this convenient service to reduce waiting times. You'll need to complete an application form and submit supporting documents proving your age, residency, and financial status. A social worker will then conduct a home visit to verify your living conditions as part of the assessment process. After approval, you'll be added to the beneficiary list and notified when your first pension is available for claiming. There's a common misconception that claiming pensions is an overly complicated process that takes months to complete. Have you been putting off claiming because you heard it was too difficult? The reality is that the government has streamlined procedures significantly in recent years. Most claims are now processed within 2 to 4 weeks, with some local government units implementing same-day releasing for verified beneficiaries. The key is ensuring you have complete documentation before starting the process. Isn't it reassuring to know that these improvements are making social services more accessible to those who need them most? What should you do if you encounter problems during the claiming process? Don't get discouraged. First, approach the DSWD help desk available at most claiming centers. Did you know they have staff specifically assigned to resolve common issues? If your concern isn't resolved at the local level, you can escalate to the DSWD regional office or contact their national hotline. For those comfortable with technology, the DSWD also maintains social media pages where you can send messages about your concerns. Would it surprise you to learn that many issues get resolved within 24 to 48 hours through these channels? The impact of these pensions extends beyond individual beneficiaries to entire communities. When seniors have regular income, local economies benefit as this money circulates within the community through purchases at neighborhood stores and markets. Have you noticed how social pension distribution days often coincide with increased activity in local businesses? Furthermore, when elderly Filipinos can contribute financially to their households, family dynamics improve as they regain a sense of dignity and independence. This program represents not just financial assistance but social recognition of our elderly's value and contributions to society. So, I urge you, if you or someone you know might qualify for this unclaimed social pension, don't delay in taking action. The funds are there, waiting to be claimed by those who need and deserve them. Wouldn't you agree that no eligible senior should miss out on benefits that could significantly improve their quality of life? Remember to share this information with friends and family who might benefit, especially those in remote areas with limited access to information. Together, we can ensure our elderly receive the support they're entitled to after decades of contributing to our nation's growth and development. Thank you for watching today's video about these unclaimed social pensions. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful content about government benefits, financial assistance programs, and practical advice for Filipino families. Drop your questions in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them in our next video. Until then, take care, and remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to accessing the benefits you deserve.